me seems crazy, a graveyard theory. Our ghosts try to approach me and got leery. Ask him a question.
So yeah, just random like meme posts that I just found. It's just the guy that says like Kellogg workers protesting for better pay and working conditions. There's just someone behind them with a gun to his head that says Kellogg's firing all 1,400 protesters and starting new applications online. There's a person with a gun to their head that says Reddit spamming the site with false applications and crashing it. And there's a sniper that's like Kellogg's hiring outside agencies for employees. And someone with a gun up to the sniper and says Reddit spamming those two. This cuts away to got the rocket launcher. And it's like Kellogg's hiring PR firms to downvote anti-Kellogg's posts on Reddit. There's just a friggin' missile launcher. Something an anti-Kellogg's post becoming too upvoted and awarded post of Reddit.
Yo, screw Kellogg.
Yeah. There's that. There's another really good one that I posted in effing D&D chat. It's just when the barbarian can't understand common, but is immune to power world kill as a result. It's just this like screaming guy in front of a fire. It just says breaking news: man literally too illiterate to die. But yeah, we're back. We ready to go?
Yeah, you should really set up a BRB screen.
I really should, because I have like starting soon. I could just use that, but I just didn't think to. I didn't think it'd be nearly as long as it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it's fine. It was just about like 10 minutes or so. Yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'll just cut it out, obviously.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah. But yeah, so Digimon Ghost Game. Oh boy, these episodes. Yeah. I feel like I have way less to talk about than with the Shaman King episodes.
Yeah, Clockmon came back, but it's...
Yeah, like, cause like they're building up like a sense of suspense and they're like taking their time and stuff. But it's like, then I go and talk about it, it's like, oh yeah, Hero was being attacked by Clockmon and he was messing with his sense of like space and time. And that just takes like the first third of the episode.
Yeah. So people would go to do stuff and like Hero would be like, it's like, okay, we're meeting up at this time. And then I guess Hero would just stand in place slack-jawed for hours on end.
Yeah. Oh boy, who knew that Clockmon was attacking me too? I've also got this, haha. But yeah, like, Hero just gets, like, distracted in things, and he just, like, you know, just loses track of what time it is.
Yeah, so he keeps missing, like, appointments and, like, times to hang out, and I don't know, I think it's kind of frustrating how willing they are to be like, oh, you must just be stressed.
Yeah, cause normally Hero would be the one to say, like, hey, this must be the work of an enemy stand, right?
Yeah. He's literally getting King Crimsoned.
Oh yeah, just straight up. He's just looking down and all the chocolate is just gone now. He has no chocolate bars left.
Yeah.
And he's like, what? Who ate this?
One moment he's sitting there talking with Gammamon, and then there's a time skip and Gammamon's just asleep.
It's basically that Futurama gag of like, why are you watching TV? I know, you must have been boring. When like the time skipping forward.
Yeah, I watched that episode recently.
Oh, it's such a good episode.
Yeah.
They have so many good gags with that.
It's like, oh, one of our super crazy mutant players is out, and Fry's like, put me in, whatever. We have such a huge lead, there's no way we could lose, and then time skips and like the score is gone like hundreds of points ahead for the other team.
Yeah. There's like, oh man, it would be so hard to make the weapon to like stop this, First, we need enormous reserves of platinum. It just skips ahead, it's like, and done. And they have the device.
Good episode.
But yeah, so it's like, they're like, hey, let's not investigate this. Instead, let's check out this library that's haunted. And there's...
Let's just leave Hero by himself while he's having these episodes.
Oh god, like that's a weird recurring thing with these episodes. Rui just keeps leaving Hero alone and just like going off on her own for dumb crap. And like Hero just has to deal with crap himself.
The dumbest thing is they go to eat like ice cream and they take Gambamon with them.
Yeah, what the heck?
It's like, you didn't think once that this is related to a Digimon? Are you serious?
Nah, he's got Tapermon with him, he's fine, Tapermon's a good guy.
Yeah.
He knows Walking Dream, you know what you can do with that? You can give people good dreams. That's super helpful.
Super helpful.
Yeah, I'm sure Bokumon has, like, some sort of fighting ability, doesn't he? No? Alright.
He has the ability to be a plot point for a needlessly tragic character.
I'm trying to think of what you're referencing.
Come on, try. What's-her-face's partner was a Tapermon?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Bokumon.
No.
Because I was like, is this a Frontier reference?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I got distracted. I missed the part where you mentioned Bokumon. Yeah. I was talking about Tapermon.
Fun
Bakumon,
fact.
whatever he's called.
Yeah, in Digimon Re-Arise, Tapermon just kind of becomes Machine Dramon.
Right. I mean, that can happen, because he can turn into, like, Mega or Giga Dramon? I don't remember which.
Yeah, so if, like, her Tapermon survived, he probably will have become one of the sickest Digimon ever.
Yeah. But horrible tragedy struck. Anyways, I've ragged on Try for so long.
Go watch our podcast episode where we talk about every single Try movie and we just progressively just fall into depression as our souls leave our bodies.
Yeah. So yeah, super smart boy Hero doesn't think for a second that the Digimon that's made of a giant clock is messing with him.
They hit Clockmon once, so he's a good guy, right? Oh wait, oh no, that's what this episode's about.
Very explicitly not how that one worked. So yeah, Clockmon came back and he's messing with his time, and they find Bokumon and Tapermon who are just like, yeah, we want to read books in the library.
Yeah, they're just book nerds. There is one thing that's worth noting before we get to Clockmon. It's that they explain how, like, hologram ghosts actually work, and this actually clarifies a lot. Because they're like, oh yeah, like, sometimes you interact with things and sometimes you can't, and it's based on your, like, emotional state.
Yeah, like how they explain the thing where the Digimon can actually interact with things. Yeah,
like, even when you can interact with things, it seems like you can't interact with it for, like, that long before it just phases through your body. Like, there's a time limit on it. So it's like, alright, now it makes sense how, like, Jellymon was able to put the bracelet on, but, like, and Goromon couldn't, like, fight a dude while he was, like, super, like, stressed out and, like, panicking. Yeah, makes perfect sense.
I'll also take it as an explanation for why they explained how those things work to Drachmon, because, like, they didn't know. They were just assuming.
Oh,
or, like,
yeah.
Maybe, or, like, I think Goromon said it, but maybe he didn't think it was possible.
Yeah, because, like, there's definitely different, like, states they can be in where you're, like, more physical is the big takeaway.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dracmon probably just wasn't able to, like, manifest enough to interact with objects then. Which makes sense, yeah.
Yeah. Like, they make it a point to point out that it's like a learned skill.
Yeah, yeah.
Like Pokemon is going to teach the heroes Digimon how to do these things. Except for
Yeah.
Jellymon. I think the implication is Jellymon already knows how to do it.
Yeah, Jellymon seems pretty adept at this. But yeah, in case you're wondering how, like, friggin' Sistermon was able to drive a go-kart, that's how.
Yeah, she knew how to manipulate her matter.
Yeah, she just, became more material than, like, Dracmon. Just straight up. Also, apparently it just becomes straight up invisible. And everyone's just like, oh yeah, that sounds super useful, please teach us.
You can become invisible to humans. Other Digimon, like Digimon can see Digimon.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gamamon, jumping ahead a little bit because it's not that important of a detail, but we see Gamamon, like, making himself invisible.
Yeah, we do, don't we? Yeah.
Yeah, so, like, he picked it up really quick, actually.
Alright, so Clockmon just attacks.
Yeah, he does the whole "what time is it" thing. Because he's got a shtick to stay with.
So yeah, big thing is that's like Hero asks like Bokuma about the digital world and stuff, and we get a bit of information on hologram ghosts, but not really like anything other than that. Like he does imply if a human goes to the digital world, they'd be like deatomized.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's about as much as we really get out of them.
Yeah, and maybe that's how it works in this world, but I don't know. I'm not gonna be surprised if they go to the digital world and Pokemon just is like, oh, huh. I guess that wasn't true.
Because he brings up, and then Hero's like, well, my dad managed to get there somehow, so it's like, okay, there is a way. It's hard, but there is a way to do it.
Yeah. Also, they bring up the gate thing again.
Oh, yeah, they do, yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, Digimon are getting here through a gate, and then it flashes back to the big crazy race.
Yeah, and sometimes Digimon just, pop up here, and they're like, huh, alright, better make the best of this.
Yep. And the way Clockmon makes the best of it is attacking people and stealing their time.
Yeah. Turns out, maybe not the best time to do that this episode. Maybe not the best move. Because, like, yeah, he tries to steal Hero's time, and Gamamon fights him. And he's like, he tries to steal Gamamon's time, and it does the whole thing again, where it, like, hints at, like, what his future forms, which I'm assuming is just Dark Gamamon. Like, whatever that one is, yeah.
Yeah, it's Gutless Gamamon.
Yeah. And while he's in that state, like, Clockmon tries to do something, and it, like, reflects his attack back at him. And it just screws with Clockmon, and it's, like, rapidly aging him into oblivion.
So this is crazy because it's one of the most violent Digimon deaths I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, like Clockmon is just like falling apart, like he's rusting up and his arm just falls to the ground as he's like screaming in agony for help.
Yeah.
It's like, holy shit.
Yeah. Not that he actually dies, but the process is like horrifying.
Yeah, no. It's like, it's horrifying, but it's also like, hey, Clockmon hasn't feel to taste your own medicine now, I guess.
Yeah. But, the good guys are the good guys, and they're like, alright, we gotta save him.
Yeah, the only way to stop him is for, like, Gamamon to evolve, and then, like, punch the hands on the clock to make them go the opposite direction, and, like, stop him.
Yeah, flaming CPR.
Yes. But yeah, really good sequence. Pretty good episode.
Yeah, and as you would expect, they save Clockmon, and Clockmon's just like, okay, I guess since you saved me, I have to stop being evil now.
Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it, isn't it? He just runs. Did we just like finish this in like 13 minutes?
Maybe. I mean, I'm sure we glossed over a bunch of stuff, but I think the following episode's better.
Yeah, this one did have much. Like it was really cool to see Clockmon's return and everything, but it's like, like, good
But
episode, really horrifying, just not much to really, like, talk about. It was mostly just atmosphere and stuff.
yeah, what was the thing Clockmon is gonna do? He's just gonna hang out with Pokemon now.
Yeah, because he needs to better at, like, controlling his form and stuff.
Yeah.
So, hey, yeah, Ghost Game episode 10.
It's a fighting game.
It sure is a fighting game. So, yeah, I didn't get the escape for full screen. Well, it's fine. That's gonna annoy the crap out of me, though. I hate that I could. Like, I'm usually so much better than that. Whatever.
Whatever.
So,
this is a picture from like near the end of the episode. Or no, this is about halfway.
yeah, because there's not a lot of, like, images that really, like, succinctly, like, get to what the episode's about.
Right, yeah, a lot of it is, like, them talking in the real world until this happens.
Yeah, a lot of it's them talking and then, like, action. And it's like, I do like the action, but boy, some of these stills are, like, really rough. Like, boy, this episode has some rough stills in it. That being said, I actually like this a lot more in the last one. Even though it's like, they have no idea how a fighting game works. Just straight up.
Yeah.
It's always weird when, like, this song like this comes up, because it's like, how do you, like, not know how Street Fighter is, like, played, right?
Yeah. Kyo's like, oh yeah, I'm pretty good at this game, and then he sits down to play it and he starts randomly mashing buttons.
Yeah. Like, there's a point where it's like, alright, so this episode is, like, just straight up, like, there's Kinkumon and Ginkumon, and Kinkumon's, like, the yellow lightning lady, and Ginkumon's the big gray, like, robot man. And Kinkumon is, like, challenging people to, like, fights in a, like, online fighting game. Presumably online, I'd imagine. That seems to be the implication.
They mention the internet.
Okay, yeah. She's like,
yeah, anyone who can get a 20 win streak.
Yeah, which is an online rank that's kind of nutty in itself, but it is possible. Who gets like a
I mean, it could be like strong AI. I don't know. We never see the other side of the combatant, so who knows?
Yeah, I'm just gonna assume it's like 20 win streak online specifically. And it's like, okay, you get a 20 win streak and you fight King Kakumon, and if you lose, then she, like, gets you to, like, say your name or repeat something, and that's the trigger for Ginkakumon to suck you in and turn you into booze. Because she just wants to fight strong opponents, and if you're not good enough, then she just, like, just sends you to her brother and die, basically.
Yeah, he turns the losers into alcohol.
Yeah. So it's like, we have a ticking clock, because it's like, alright, we gotta save people from being turned into booze, but we also have to win this fighting game.
And Kyo's doing the usual thing where he, like, heard a scary thing. He heard the rumors about this, and he was like, okay, I'm never playing that game again.
Yeah. Integer Overflow, eh.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got a new quirk.
Yeah, when he gets too scared, he's just like, oh, Integer Overflow, and he just passes out. And then, like, if he gets, like, stressed enough after that, he goes into a quote-unquote limit break, which may or may not be something Jellymon just made up on the spot. Like, as a reference to his last, like, exploit with, like, the freaking Deva.
Yeah, I think that just seems to be what she's calling it, because, like, she turns on the game to scare him after, like, while he's passed out, and he, like, goes and hides, and they're like, is that it? And she's like, no, that's not it.
Yeah. Digiman Digital Mansters. Hey Phustus, what's going on? Yeah, this is Digiman's the fighting game. No, not the one you're thinking of. No, not that other one. No, not that one. We never want to talk about that one.
Rumble Arena's clunky, but I like it.
Wait, which one do you think I was talking about?
Whenever Digimon fighting game is mentioned, I immediately think of Rumble Arena.
Rumble Arena's clunky, but it's fun enough. Rumble Arena 2's like way clunkier, but has more to it. And it was like Digital All-Stars or something, and it's just like, what even is this anymore? It's so bad.
I like Rumble Arena more now that I know that the Japanese version uses Biggest Dreamer instead of like whatever original song they used for the American release.
Heck yeah.
That said, the American song is also actually good.
Yeah.
The problem is that Biggest Dreamer is great and it's from Tamers, so I love it.
Oh yeah, just straight up. Like, it's way more fitting too, because that's the big, like, you know, it's the Tamers fighting game. Like, that's where so many of the picks are from.
Yeah.
It's like, hey, should we include Hawkmon? Nah, screw that.
No, mostly Tamers, a little bit of season 1.
Oh yeah, fun fact, Reapermon's in the card game now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he got in the final boss of Digimon Rumble Arena. But yeah.
Gokumon. His Japanese name's Gokumon.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
But
it's a ghost game.
Yeah, so Kyo has to beat the fighting game to, like, challenge this Digimon and, like, stop it. Hey, just, for more reason to do the fighting game, you have to put on, like, a VR headset, and then you use, like, a controller.
Yeah, I don't understand. I don't understand that one. That one's weird.
Yeah, because it seems like it's just trying to be Street Fighter, so it's like...
Also, you still, like, you put on the VR headset, but you still use the screen.
Yeah, you still use the screen and, like, an arcade stick, and apparently he's, like, streaming it, because, like, Rui's seeing it on, like, a little iPad somewhere further away. I don't know why she's not the place where, like, the fight's going to happen. Like, she spends the entire episode just away from the dorm and, like, trying to fly to get there, and she never makes it.
Yeah, the end of the episode is them still flying. It's a very strange decision, but the focus isn't on her and Goromon anyways.
Yeah, they could have given her, like, a better, like, some kind of excuse or something.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
So they play the game, and, like, Kyo picks one of the fighters, and he gets his 20-man win streak.
Yeah, of course he does. He's using the Shoto.
Yeah. and then like, what's her name? Lightning fighter lady?
King Kakumon.
That's it. Yeah, she shows up and Jellymon's just like, alright, now I'm gonna hack into the game and put myself in.
Yeah. So this is the point where it goes from weird and questionable to like, oh yeah, no, this just isn't how video games work.
This dumb, goofy Digimon plot thing.
Yeah, like I love it, but it's like, yeah.
In my head, I'm like, what are you doing, Jellymon? He doesn't know how to fight as you.
Yeah, like, yo, have like made this make so much more sense, yo, if he's like, alright, we don't have time to waste, hey, Jellymon, jack yourself in and I'll, like, learn on the fly.
Yeah, if he fought as her for those 20 matches.
Yeah, like, that would have honestly been, like, a bit more fun, really. Because it's like, yeah, you see Jellymon being, like, these, like, fake fighting game characters.
Yeah, that would have been more fun than seeing, like, big muscle guy fighting.
Yeah, I'm just playing not Ryu. Effing not Jago doing its thing.
Yeah, fortunately, Kyo is, like a master at fighting games because he learns how to fight as Jellymon instantly.
Yeah. Yeah, he, like, learns immediately, and, like, Jellymon's kind of losing, because Kinkakumon's just stronger, but he suddenly's like, oh yeah, I figured out her range. And he just, like...
winning.
Yeah, and instead of, like, doing an effing, like, whiff punish, he, like, jumps her attack. So it's like, no, you haven't figured out her range, you figured out her attack speed.
Whatever. Like, it's goofy.
It's
I don't,
like, this is a fun episode, but I'm gonna make fun of it.
yeah, it's funny. It's like, there's got to be someone on the team who plays fighting games and was like, guys, this is ridiculous. But also, it'd be boring. It'd be boring action-wise if it was just side scroller, like side view the whole time, and like it played out like an actual fighting game.
And I feel like you don't really need the side view. It's just, I feel like, if you had someone who had a bit more experience, that'd be really cool, right? Because you'd be like, oh yeah, Jellymon's like dashing, like, out of the way. She's like back dashing attacks and like countering and stuff, It's like doing shoryukens and stuff. It's like Kinkakumon tries to jump in, Jellymon does like the uppercut. Like Kyo's doing like air combos or whatever.
I mean, the thing is like the reason you don't bind it to like fighting game conventions is because it's just a couple of Digimon fighting each other.
Yeah, but he's still using controller inputs. And Kinkakumon, who's controlling, like, the effing Kinkakumon, as you can see in the image, with his big, dumb arcade controller.
Yeah, this is the dumbest thing. He's like, oh, this fight's getting intense. And then his fight stick, like, grows more buttons. And I'm like, that doesn't give you more, like...
More buttons means more power, right?
Yeah, it's like, I was sitting there like, that's stupid.
He's like, I can mash faster than any human is capable of. And it's like, but frame data.
Yeah, they're just mashing the buttons, and it's like, I guess Kyo's better at mashing buttons.
This unironically just feels like that time, I think it was like NCIS or whatever, just did the double hack. Where they have two people on one keyboard. It's like, oh, I can't type fast enough, and the art guy just joins in and just starts like, just mashing buttons at random on the same keyboard so he can type faster to hack harder. Oh, yeah. Man.
Non-video game media portraying video games is always going to be stupid.
I think my favorites is when it was like Law and Order had like a case for like, some guy was like convinced to kill people by like an Easter egg and not Grand Theft Auto. And the Easter egg is that you just like grab a hooker and then you murder her and steal her stuff.
Whoa, what an obscure action string of actions you have to take to trigger it.
What a hidden Easter egg.
How incredibly hidden.
we gotta hack the Easter egg into the Matrix.
You know that the writers of that episode were like, what do we know about Grand Theft Auto? Oh, you can kill hookers? Alright.
Yeah, that would totally drive someone to actually do this for real, right?
Yeah.
No? Screw it, we're just gonna do it anyways. Because I do like that Jellymon just like wraps her effing hands in her tentacles to make like effing tentacle fists.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, because I think we've only ever seen her do like ranged attacks before this.
Yeah, like she has a kick attack and she has like, her like tentacle gun.
Yeah. Also, I'm realizing something, and it's that all of the Digimon partner evolutions are very physical oriented.
Oh yeah, they are, aren't they?
Yeah, and then I realized, their Digivice is a vital bracelet.
Oh, yeah, that actually makes complete sense. Yeah, huh?
Yeah, so they're like fit physical fighters, and Goromon goes from like a giant fluff ball to like a muscular fighter man.
Yeah. Man, that's gonna be interesting as we go on, because it's like, there's not a lot of ways to mask the attacks when everything you do is like a physical hit, right?
Yeah.
Not a lot of like animation reuse in that, I'd imagine. Well, I guess like Bail Gamamon does have a score shot where he does shoot projectiles, but whatever, you get what I mean.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure Battle Gamamon, like, just because, like, the way he's built, I genuinely feel like he could also physically fight really well.
Oh yeah, he's definitely punched stuff a lot of times.
Yeah.
But yeah, they fight Kinkakumon, and it's like, oh no, she's just a bit too strong because, like, Kinkakumon's got, like, 16 buttons on his fight stick instead of 8. How do you beat this?
And for some reason, they bring the fight into the real world.
Yeah, like, she just sort of gets bored with it, and she's like, alright, yeah, let's, like, fight this guy directly. I want to see what he's made of.
And then she's surprised when Kyo is just a normal dude who's afraid of monsters jumping out of his computer.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what did you expect?
I feel like they just don't understand, right? Like, they just don't know how this works.
Maybe.
That's kind of been, like, the running theme, hasn't it? She's just like, oh yeah, surely everyone who fights for, like, a living is a great warrior. And she's, like, surprised when that's not really the case.
Yeah, but no, it turns out in the real world, when Kyo's not controlling Jellymon, she's not as good of a fighter.
Yeah. Honestly makes sense, because, like, here's the thing, like, guess what level Kinkakumon is?
Ultimate.
Champion.
Oh.
But still, like, that's still, like, stronger.
Yeah, I'm just always expecting the enemy to be ultimate, because they almost always are.
Yeah, because that's gonna call bullshit, and then it's like, I looked up, and it's like, oh, wait, no, this actually is the one time it makes sense for, like, an evolution to do good.
Also, that would explain why Jellymon isn't just outright dying from her attacks.
Yeah, she, like, hits her, like, a good few times before, like, you know, like, she really gets into the fight. And it's like Kyo just freaks out and does his Integer Overload thing and just passes out. And it's like, alright, well, come on, Jellymon, you gotta shock him awake. You just have to reach a little further, come on!
Yeah, and she shocks him and he goes into limit break mode. Or as I was calling it, Chad mode.
Oh, man. Effing, like, I like Kyo and Jellymon's, like, whole dynamic so much. They're such giant nerds.
Yeah, because you know he's doing this, like, this isn't like, oh, he taps into an unnatural state or something, because, like, he's doing this on purpose.
Yeah, like, he actually passed out, but she just, like, shocked him back awake, and now he's putting on an act.
Yeah, he's doing the Chuny thing, and he's like, yo, let's go.
It is interesting that it's like before he comes back, she's like, you know, she's threatening all this stuff to him to like try and get him to wake up, and she's like, no, come on out, you know, if you don't wake up, I'll tell everyone about your right hand that's like bandaged or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like, I'm genuinely curious if that's meant to imply that there's nothing under it, or if it's like, you know, there actually is a secret.
There's nothing wrong with his hand. And that's the big reveal, is that he's being a dork.
Yeah. I'm still just weighing on, because, like, here's the thing, because, yo, I'm, like, familiar with, like, RPG logic, where, like, every myth and legend is true.
Right.
So I'm expecting there to be, like, something, you know.
What are you expecting? Kyo has a robot hand?
I know, like, you know, he has some, like, symbol on or whatever, and then Gormon's gonna be like, oh, this is, like, the crest of, like, the Devas, what the fuck? He's like, oh, yeah, did you actually, like, deal with, like, some, like, powerful Digimon in the past and they, like, marked you?
Huh.
They, like...
Yeah, I guess that could happen. He could just have a crest from... like one of the Digidestined crests on his hand.
Yeah, he just says, like, the crest of courage on the back of his hand, and it's, like, super ironic.
That would be really shocking, because Crest of Courage goes to the leader.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, wait, Kyo gets the Crest of Courage?
Yeah, Kyo gets courage, and then, like, Hero gets knowledge, and,
Yeah.
like, Rui gets, I don't know, kindness or whatever.
It'll be love.
Yeah.
It's always the girl.
Oh, man, it's always love. Yeah. But yeah, so she, like, she shocks him awake.
Sorry, but there's only 3 of them, so they get multiple crests.
They just get all the crests.
Okay, sorry.
He just shows his hand, and it's like the symbol from the blue card.
It's like it's in the Tamers universe the whole time, and it's like, whoa, what?
Oh, that'd be nutty. But yeah, so they do the little break and test having Jellymon just evolves.
Yeah, we get Tesla Jellymon.
Yeah, so how do you feel about this design?
I like it.
Yeah, I feel like it's pretty good.
It's kind of weird that they're doing the thing where like it barely changes. Like, it's just Jellymon, but like taller and like more human proportioned.
It's Jellymon is like an adult with like a really sporty look to her, and I kind of dig it.
Yeah, and it's like, oh, she's a fighter. Of course she is.
Yeah, it looks really like practical and athletic, you know?
Yeah, because Vital Bracelet.
Yeah, of course. It's like exercising outfit. Also,
I saw the name of Angoramon's evolution, and I don't remember it because it's nonsense. Or it's like I can't remember that. I can remember Tesla Jellymon because it's like a easy to remember word, and then the original name. But it's like I don't. Whatever Angoramon's was is gone.
Man, I can't wait for Angoramon to finally get his evolution. That's gonna be so good. Like, I really hope they finally give Rui, like, another good episode, because holy crap, she's had, like, nothing.
Yeah, Angoramon has been the exposition Digimon for a while.
Angoramon's been exposition, and Rui's just been, like, music, except not really. Except for that one time where she was the go-kart person.
Yeah, I was about to say, well, we did get a good episode in the go-kart thing.
Yeah, screw it. That's a good Rui episode.
Yeah, that one was fun.
Where she became the fastest and the strongest.
Yeah.
Yeah, after the exact wording, it's fastest and the strongest. But
So,
yeah.
Tesla Jellymon, or Jellymon evolves into Tesla Jellymon, and then Tesla Jellymon is just a better fighter than Kinkakumon.
Oh yeah, just straight up, like, Kinkakumon can't even touch her, and she's, like, making quips and stuff the entire time.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, you shouldn't get so mad, you know, doesn't look good.
You mad? Ooh, you mad?
Yeah. Tesla Jellymon basically just styles all over her.
Oh. Also, real quick, there's a moment where Gamamon evolves into Battle Gamamon, and then he attacks the gourd and misses, and then that's the last we see of that.
Yeah, apparently he beat Gengakumon off screen. Like, he attacks the gourd and Gengakumon's like, don't touch the booze. And then that fight just goes on, like, between shots.
Yeah, but we don't actually see it.
Oh, man. But yeah, this is a good episode. This is, like, a good character moment. I love their whole dumb thing.
It was fun, and I'm so glad that we finally got an evolution that wasn't Gamamon.
Ah, heck yeah. And now we have someone else who can actually fight things too, which is gonna be super cool. Although it is weird that it's like, even here they still do the thing where it's like, oh yeah, we have to have the female character fight something. No, just, what's a female Digimon? King Kakumon? Sure, just put her up against that. Just
To be
why
fair-
not?
To be fair, King Kakumon's a cool warrior lady.
Oh, yeah. But it's like, oh man, I wonder if Jellymon's going to have to fight Lady Devimon as well, because, like, no one else can fight Girl.
that'd be ridiculous if, like, Jellymon ends up fighting, like, exclusively female
She just
opponents.
fights, like, Lady Devimon and Arcanimon, and that's, like, all the fight scenes she gets.
Although, who knows? They did change up the formula where one of the male characters has a female partner, and one of the female character has a male partner.
Yeah, that's true. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, they don't do that in Digimon, not that I've seen.
Yeah, I think that's, like, first...
No, Yoli and Hawkmon.
Is Hawkmon? Well...
Hawkmon's a dude.
Okay, yeah, because Digimon don't really have genders, but yeah, Hawkmon's definitely more male-coded than, like, female-coded.
Yeah. Like you can, I don't know,
Yeah.
the whole, like, Digimon don't have genders thing, but then they're very specifically male and female designed Digimon. It's like, I don't know, that's silly.
Because it's like, alright, what gender is Agumon? It's like, I don't know, he sounds like a guy and he's like a dinosaur. Oh, wait, now he's Greymon. Alright, now I know. Now he's War Greymon.
Yeah, for the monstrous ones, it's just like, what do they sound like? Oh, okay, there we go.
Yeah. But yeah, like this, the episode off by just, like, being like, hey, Kinkakumon, never fight anyone again, and hey, Gingakumon, you just don't do this and we'll give you booze. And they're like, and Gingakumon's like, yeah, because here's just straight up like, oh yeah, Gingakumon, if you don't trap anyone, I'll just give you my dad's storage of alcohol.
Yeah, before that, they're just like, you can just buy booze here, right? And they're like, for real?
Yeah.
Because we have to, the running trend of, like, they can't actually defeat and destroy the Digimon. We have to, like, have a way to solve it peacefully. And it's just like, yeah, you can just buy booze. And it's like, why is that a shock?
Yeah, honestly makes sense. Mommymon didn't know what a doctor was. He thought, like, everything was just ancient Egypt.
Well, he thought he was a doctor. But, like, what he didn't actually understand was, like, that medicine had progressed by thousands of years.
Oh, yeah. So yeah, these characters clearly are, like, limited in, like, what they know of the human world to basically, like, their character gimmick.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure the idea of a shop should exist in the digital world.
Yeah, maybe digital world shops just don't sell alcohol. I could see that, yeah. At least in, like, this series, at least. Because we know that Nanimon's, like, a drunkard.
Yeah.
And I think that's, like, pretty believable.
I don't know. Ginkakumon's probably, like a mythology reference, or his gourd is.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is. Because it just does the thing it does in Okami, so that's definitely, like, you know...
Yeah, I was thinking of the gourd from Okami.
Man... Okami's such a weird game when you think about it.
I love that game.
Just get sucked into this gourd so you can gain the power to slow time, so you can then go inside a dying, like, sick emperor and fight a demon inside his stomach, like, inside his body.
Yeah, Gold Nail.
Gotta fight the, like, sickness demon made of swords and just beat them with your time stop power.
Yeah, but yeah, you go into the gourd for time stop powers, not because the gourd has time stop powers, but because the god of, like, mist and time or whatever is trapped inside of it.
Oh, man. But yeah, anything else we really have to say out Ghost Game?
I hope Angoramon is the next episode.
Yeah, I really do. Yeah, honestly, it probably is. Because, like, did you see the next episode preview?
Nope.
It's like, I don't know what the heck this Digimon is, because it's something I've never seen before, but it's based on the, like, the Wind Weasel, like, Yokai. The one with the wind sickle or whatever. It's like, there's narration out, like, oh yeah, the wind just, like, cuts you when you're not expecting it, will you survive without, like, being attacked by the blade or whatever?
Kudamon?
Maybe? I don't know, it looked like a big, like, weird blade wheel. It's probably, like, something new, but yeah, that's gonna be interesting. Like, always cool to see stuff I have, like, never seen before.
Yeah, I know of Kudamon who is like a little like weasel, but it doesn't have like a scythe or anything.
Yeah, this is just straight up look like I could have just like not got a clear shot of like Shava or whatever, because it like went by pretty quickly, but it looked like some crazy like just metal blade character with like eyes on the blade that was like spinning around and just flying around the air really crazily. Like, it looked really cool. But yeah, I guess any other thoughts or whatever?
The next episode is just straight up called Kama Itachi. Not really. Hold on, I'm looking up the Digimon I'm pretty sure this is.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, good episode. Bit like rough stills every now and then, but like solid episode. Really good emotional core to it.
Yeah, it's a fun. Fun episode.
Every episode where Kyo has the spotlight so far has been a really fun episode.
Wait, why isn't it?
Oh.
It's just I go to the rookie form of this Digimon in the wiki, and you know how it usually has like, oh, it evolves into this.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't have that for this Digimon.
No.
So I looked up Kudamon because it turns into the thing I'm thinking of. What is it called?
I just looked up Digimon Windblade and it's giving me like no good results. It might just be a new thing.
I'm almost certain that I've seen this Digimon before because you can get it in Cyber Sleuth. Is this it? Oh, there we go.
Oh, alright, you found it?
Maybe. Hold on.
Oh.
Let me get a better shot of it. Oh yeah. It's Repamon.
Okay, yeah, I thought that was like one of the things.
Post it in the Discord here.
Yeah, what's Repamon? Yeah, okay, yeah, this is probably it, yeah. Yeah, because I distinctly remember seeing, like, the blade with the eye on the end, so he was probably just, like, attacking sword first, and, like, spinning around like that. Yeah. Makes sense.
He's just spinning rapidly.
Yeah. Man, that's gonna be cool. Alright, now that I know... Yeah, because I've seen this thing before, I just didn't, like, recognize the tail blade.
Yeah, I knew I had seen it before, I just couldn't remember what the Digimon was called. Or rather, I did. I did remember what it was called, but I wasn't sure, so I went looking... I should have just Googled Repamon.
Repamon's such a cool Digimon.
Yeah, because that is a name that popped into my head.
It's so cool, though. It's like a cool little, like, fox monster with, like, a sword tail.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Alright, yeah. So, yeah, I guess, like, we'll call it a night then.
Yep.